Maybe she just thinks it's Matt. I mean, that's the thing, right? She doesn't have any decisive proof either. She just thinks it's Matt. But what does she mean by get away with it like last time? Who did she think he killed last time? When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. Despite the knife. But you could tell from the state of the room that was in, there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck, but that scarf is part of the Jamming Ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up, and went to pour the juice. When I realized he was dead, that's when I formulated my plan. What is this plan you had? I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because, one, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop one and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. Okay. Being the dedicated follower that she is, maybe she just got wrapped up in this whole rivalry between the two of them to the point that she actually does believe that Matt's a bad guy and a scumbag because he, Juan Corrida, put all this in her head. Matt's weak point, his knee. If you tickle it, he becomes... What a tanuki. Oh my god. So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. That was so you could get the knife, correct? The knife Matt used at dinner had fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. So you were the one to stab the victim with the knife. Gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect. So you thought to rip off one of the buttons and plant it on Mr. On-Guard's Hakama. To be honest, you love Adrian. I don't know. He's an interesting character though. There's pretty much all of them are. They all seem to have these hidden, like, I think that's the thing I love about all these cases. Every character has some little hidden gem about who they are, and it comes out, and you're like, oh my god. Even if they just look like plain ordinary, nobody background characters, they suddenly become something different. And I really like that. Right, so that's what she planned to do. Things never go that smoothly, do they? Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. An inconvenience, like Lotta Hart. There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lotta. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. Yeah, that's old bag. I'd already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you? Yes. I took it from the Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the awards ceremony. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there. And what is this secret? That I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume. I think we've heard enough. So, after that, you went back to Mr. Onguard's room and planted the button. Into Matt's Hakama, yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. Then, I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it. My word. What does all this mean? Mr. Edgeworth, is it? Edgy boy. The real criminal is Matt Onguard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk. Franziska, huh? She said that I should under no circumstances confess to what I had done, and if I just keep quiet, Matt would be found guilty for sure. Thing is, though, she railroads everybody anyway, so she's now just an extension. I had no choice but to believe in her words. Thing is, if she were here prosecuting this trial, we'd be ripping her case apart anyway, so, you know. What this witness has done is clearly unlawful, yes. However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer. Wait, Your Honor, the defense still... Right. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything. Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. The cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. Thing is, though, she has kind of proven that all the evidence against Matt is bunk, and there's no evidence he's also the guilty party, so she has kind of done that favour for us. You couldn't establish the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright. Yeah, we don't have to get a guilty verdict on anybody else, but we do have to prove that Matt was innocent. But, Mr. Edgeworth, please place Ms. Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Understood, Your Honour. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. That is all. Court is adjourned for today. Well, shit. Today's trial is over, and I didn't win an acquittal. Witness, would you mind if I asked you something? Edgeworth? What is it? Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now. What exactly is it? Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now I found this in the room on that day. The room? That day? Yes. I found this card when I discovered one's body. Is this a calling card? It was lying there right next to him. Oh my god. Suddenly, oh my god, I just felt a very big gear click into place. I'm gonna throw a big brain moment out there. So, that card is a calling card. We also know that Maya saw one of those cards in the room, that the guy that kidnapped her is holding her. That card was also in the room with her. The exact same one, but it's obviously a different card. It's just printed the same. Because it's the murderer's calling card. And the murderer is the person that took Maya away. So maybe he did all of this to make damn well sure that a murder that he did doesn't get pinned on somebody else because he wants to be notorious. I'm wondering if that's... because that's the one thing I've not been able to figure out is the guy who took Maya, what's his interest in Matt Ongard being acquitted of the crime. And it's probably because this hitman that killed him doesn't want somebody else taking the blame for one of his kills because it makes him look bad. And he knew that she'd taken the card away, and there was like, fuck, damn it, now no one will know that I did it. And it was like, wait, there's that defense attorney. I'm going to kidnap his assistant and force him to take the case. He'll get him off, scot-free, no problem. Yeah, black sad moment. You found the card next to the victim's body. I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket, but it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. See, Phoenix doesn't know about Maya's card. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why. Witness, that card, give it to me, hurry. Oh, here we go. Edgeworth's going to be like, we've seen these before, at other murders that have been unsolved. It's a killer. Edgeworth, do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This, I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. I didn't mean to. She's literally been fiddling with it all case, dude. What is this all about? I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before. It's like a shell, isn't it? It's like a, you know, like a conch shell or something. That card. What in the world is it? And what does it mean? To be continued. What? Yeah, more emotional than his own trial. Yeah, that's I've seen him more emotional before. I don't know if Maya was so if Mia showed up there though. My father's killer's calling card? Maybe. Now, we know who his father's killer was, though. His father's killer was actually, what's his name? Von Karma. Daddy Von Karma. I forgot his first name now. What was his first name? I don't remember his first name, but Manfred, that was it. Manfred. Yeah, Manfred Von Karma. Oh, look at Pearl! Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Wah, shut up. Oh, look, I mean, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. She may not be mailed back to us in tiny pieces. Who knows? Oh, sorry. Huh? The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict, and so far the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Ongard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Matt, there are children here. What? I thought it would help, okay? I did say not sent back to us in tiny pieces, not will be, so she shouldn't be upset at that. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So... Hey, you guys! Glad I caught you, pal. Oh no, here he is. It's easier to ship the smaller bits. Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, you do save on packaging materials and shipping. Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe. He has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearls' book now. Live it, love it, and own it, dude. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. Oh, that's right, yeah, he's not the detective anymore, he got fired. But we're kind of busy right now. Alright, what do you want? Tell me about the future. So, what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have any new jobs lined up yet? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I didn't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Shit. I was afraid he was going to say that. This is a really cool office. You walk in and give yourself a job. You know, that seems to have happened multiple times. It happened with Maya. Ay, ay, ay. Wish you could ship some bits. Oh my god. Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Onguard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating. Badly. And watching over people's places. Badly. And I'm great at making things really simple meals, pal. Alright, maybe you are. I'll go with that. I mean, ramen, yeah. I'll take care of it all. Great. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Oh, no. So he's a stalker. Yeah, he is. He's pretty much a stalker. Although he thinks we stalk him because every time he's on a case, we show up to investigate it as well. And he's like, what are you doing here? Do you follow me around, pal? Ah, okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy food? I mean, you know, you could put some vegetables in it. That was the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say some things like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. Yes, it is. But because of him doing that, we finally got the truth. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony, I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Onguard. Couldn't figure that out from anything else she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Well, that's what Edgeworth would have us believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. No, she wasn't. She had a whip. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Ms. von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Ms. von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? Please say no. I mean, please say it's so, yes. I mean, Edgeworth said she was in a stable condition, but could that change? Could she really die? Please say yes. Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. Damn, I mean, oh, good, good. You know, us legal professionals gotta stick together and all that, yeah. Yeah. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Deloria, thank you for that new follow. Welcome to the channel. It's good to have you here. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. They should be done taking the bullet out, yep. Which one? Atlanta Honey, also with a new follow. Thank you very much for that. Welcome to the channel, you guys. Hope you're all having a good day, and do enjoy the show. And, wait, what? And a sub. What? Wow, straight out of the gate with a follow and a sub. Thank you. Welcome to the pack. My goodness. You don't waste time, do you? Who wouldn't enjoy a Brit streamer can relate? Thank you very much. I hear you have an adorable wolf emotes. I do have adorable wolf emotes. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Do enjoy those emotes. Honestly, I thought I followed ages ago. Don't know what happened. That's fine. You found us and followed us eventually, so that's all that matters. Welcome. What are you going to do to visit? Oh, what are you going to visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? Don't tell anybody. They might stab me in it. She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. No, Gumshoe, that's what you're here for. Welcome to the company. You are designated whipping boy. Enjoy. I got the old 80s, 90s kind of alerts. Yeah, I got the retro pack. I like those very much. Never really noticed them. I mean, they don't fire off often, but yeah, I got that retro pack. Do enjoy that. It's a good style. Loving this game. I am. This is so good. It's longer than I thought, though. I thought I would have been done with all 3 games by now. I thought they were much shorter, but they're really long. Want a new Ace Attorney so bad. I thought they were making one. I don't remember now, but I'm pretty sure I read that they were still, or at least they were looking at making another one soon. Or whether it was going to be a spin-off. It might have been another spin-off. So maybe it'd be good to let us whip her. No, she's not going to whip us at all. Oh god. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Pearls, you strange. Now I'm definitely not going. Did a kid just say that to me? Let's see, the names of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hoti Clinic. Oh my god, the Hoti Clinic? Really? She got sent there with, oh no, that old geezer that pervs on people? Oh Jesus. Oh, she's gonna be in a special kind of hell now. That's your Nana's name? Oh really? And your AC Island name? Oh, excellent. Oh man, that name sends a chill down our spine. I guess it can't stop by and say hi. No, it could hurt a lot. It could hurt a lot if we go anywhere near that woman. It will hurt. So maybe we should now speak to him about all this stuff? Could you please take a look at this? Can't think of anything to say about this, pal. Why don't I make us some instant noodles instead? That's okay, really. No, please don't. Oh yeah, he doesn't have anything to say about any of this. Have you heard anything from the kidnapper? No, not yet. I'm sure once he hears what happened today at the trial, he'll call, pal. No, he'll just send Maya back in those tiny little pieces we mentioned earlier. That is not going to happen, Pearl. Stop crying. Stop it. But remember, you can't provoke him when you get to talk to him. Yeah. I know. Is Pearl masochistic? I don't want to contemplate that. I think she's just so innocent in the head, she doesn't think about stuff. Alright, so he doesn't care about that. What about the mag clipping? I think he was the one that gave us this, if I remember correctly, so yeah. The hotel guide. You never know what pearls of wisdom are gonna drop out. Nope. The glass of juice. Nope. Ah! Backspace too many times. A crime photo. Now that he's not a detective, it's all gone blank. When I saw that button, I thought to myself, this is gonna prove Mr. Ongard's guilty. But it looks like there was more to it than I thought, huh, pal? You're a pro. You should know better than to say something like that. Well, I'm not a cop anymore, just a regular helper around the office now, so go get me a coffee, Gumshoe. I wonder if he misses working down at the precinct, getting people coffees. He literally had to do that on one of the cases, if I remember. They relegated him to coffee boy. Take a look at these. No. Okay. And the attempted suicide he's probably not going to be interested in. The autopsy report. Doesn't care. The knife! Who'd have thought that this knife Mr. Ongard used to eat dinner, his steak dinner with? Go on. That it would be stabbed into the victim's body by Miss Andrews of all people. I guess she just hated the victim that much, her pal, and again, we don't know why. The question isn't why she hated the victim to that extent, but rather, why she tried to pin the murder on Mr. Ongard. I wonder if she really hates Mr. Ongard. I mean, she must dislike him for some reason. Whether or not she's been told a lie? I don't know. Am I breaking soon? No, because we've only done a short stream today, going for 4 hours, so I decided we'll just go through. What a brakes. This stream train has no brakes. You know the pain of not getting up? Well, I do have a special cushion on the chair that has one of those like cutaway parts, so I don't really get any strain. But yeah, when I do the 6 hour streams, then yeah, I always take 2 hour breaks. Sorry, well, a 5 minute break, not a 2 hour break. A 5 minute break every 2 hours. Let's be clear about that. So this Nickel Samurai was really Miss Andrews, huh? Yep. This is either when she went to Mr. Onguard's room to get the knife, or when she was done with the foul deed. I guess we'll never know. Well, she did say that she got the knife first and then dressed up afterwards and came back, so... What about people? Let's talk about these people. She was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. Because of the suicide of the mentor she depended on, Adrian Andrews tried to follow her in an attempted suicide. Now the question is, who is Miss Andrews relying on now? My impression of her has totally changed, pal. So, where is she right now? I'm sure she's being questioned down at the precinct. At the very least about messing with the body and obstructing the investigation. She'll probably be staying over at the detention centre. Ah, so we probably can get to go and speak to her there. I get yelled at to take breaks all the time. I think that's only going to get worse after today. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, when I used to do 4 hour streams and I never really used to take a break unless I needed to quickly run to the bathroom. So that was just a quick BRB. But then I decided to change to 6 hour streams and I'm like, I'm going to take a break every 2 hours. But yeah, I started late today, so we're just going to keep going through. Alright, doesn't really want to talk about Old Bag. What about Onguard? I can't believe it. Maya getting kidnapped all because of this guy? I mean, what kind of person is the real murderer anyway? Maybe they're a big fan of Mr. Onguard. But the kidnapper's voice, he sounded like an old man to me. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who One Corridor and Matt Onguard are. Good for you! One Corridor though. He was always desperately trying to be better than Matt Onguard. What about Lotta? He doesn't want to think about her. Does he remember Powers? You remember this guy when you tried to run him down for murder as well? That's the first time I've ever seen that side of Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Forcing people to say what he wants them to during a testimony. I want to know what in the world happened to him all this time he's been gone. Yeah, he went to go train with, like, lawyer monks in Tibet at the top of a mountain, and he learned the true Zen art of forcing people to talk. The security lady looks like a Bond villain. She does, doesn't she? And she probably is, especially now that she's got that weird helmet and the ray gun. Pearl is clearly the murderer. Oh, damn. He reminds you of Levi from Attack on Titan. He does a little bit, yeah. Good old Levi. Is she alright after being shot, I mean? Her wound isn't that bad. Well, the gunshot wound anyway. The pride. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, the wound to her pride. Now, that's a different story, pal. The wound to her pride. Well, until now, she's always upheld the Von Karma creed. But since she came here, well, you've given her pride quite a beating, pal. Ah. I mean, she may act all grown up, but she's really still just an 18-year-old. Quite frankly, I worry about her, pal. Yeah, me too for different reasons. People are jealous of my roguishly cool detective look, pal. It's because of this look that I passed the detective test, you know. Really? They're like, oh, you look the part. Yeah. Oh my god, you can flatten the rip emote with the emote modifications? Oh my god. That's perfect. You saw a tweet about a floor detergent promoting Levi. Well, he does like to clean things. He's an expert at cleaning out buildings, so yeah. But you know, people can't coast through life on their looks alone, pal. Yeah, you can't count on your looks alone. Wow, I learn something new every day. That's right, one day, Pearl, you'll be old and ugly. And then nobody will like you. Cheer up. You can't give in, missy. Yeah! I'm gonna roll my sleeves up like Popeye and get into this. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Dude, don't give the child a gun. I don't have my pistol or my police badge anymore. Cheer up. You can't give in. Yeah. These two are going to reinforce each other, aren't they? What are these two doing? They're doing a comedy skit, that's what. That's the face of the killer right there. Look at it. Too innocent. Entirely too innocent. It's Cal Bum, it's Freya Bumhole. How are you doing today, Cal? Good to see you. It'll be okay, you'll see her again, little missy. Yeah! It's really important that you don't give up. Okay. I guess a big voice really does give you a sense of presence. I won't give up, ever. Okay, so there's no more talkie. I guess now we can movie. Where can we movie to? Let's go to the Hoti Clinic first. I'm doing good, thank you very much. Good to be back to this game. Oh hey, look! It's my birthday! I forgot that this case takes place on the same day of my birth. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Oh god, no, it's this guy. Oh no, go away. Yes? Are you here to visit a patient, hi, wait a second, you're... yes, I'm Director Hoti. Ho ho! Why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me, yes. Director Hoti. Oh no, it's Edgeworth. The twitchiness is real. Yeah. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm Director Hoti. Ho ho. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes. What is it? Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes. And that thing, that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. I like how everybody just plays into this poor old guy's delusions. They're just like, yeah, you're the director. You're not obviously a patient here, you know. The dude looks crazy with them teeth, oh yeah. Alanta Honey, you caught the star. Nicely done. Uh-oh, oh no. Cover! Duck and cover! Here come the bombs. Wife is using wife privilege to blow everything up. Oh god. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. No, I bet he does. She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. And when I snuck upon her, real secret-like, she would scream really loud. Yes. Oh god, no. I see. How did you get out of that room alive, dude? Ah, but she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, I think I could get used to it. Oh, damn, here she is. Go back to your room. You're so mean. So mean, my frisky Friska. Frisky Friska. Oh my god. Ow! Jesus. Okay, yes. It's time for my IV drops. Yes. Oh god. And what are those tulips doing in your hand, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you bring her tulips? Ah, I knew I shouldn't have come here. Wait, aren't tulips supposed to be like funeral flowers? Or am I thinking of a different... I don't really know flowers and what they're for. But don't you generally bring tulips to cemeteries, or am I thinking of a different one? White roses. Really? They represent tears. Ah. I can't remember what tulips are for. Depends on the culture. I guess that's true, yeah. It does depend on the culture. For the shooting. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. Yes, it does happen to your family quite often. You always get shot in the shoulder. Your dad got it in the left. Oh no, he got it in the right shoulder, didn't he? Yeah. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. You badass. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Oh, the Battle Royale's going now. Good luck, everybody. Ms. Von Karma, you made a deal with Ms. Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ongard, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? Yes, she fucking told us. Seriously. You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. Yes, because you'd have lost so much sooner. Oh, damn. All while holding Ms. Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective, to find Mr. Ongard guilty of murder. The end justified the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Ms. Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believes you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Ongard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself, all because she believed in your words until the very end. Ooh, Atlanta honey, you won the Battle Royale. Congratulations. Still, that has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. You had to know she was. Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over, so if you'll all excuse me. Yeah, that's right, you better run. You were the first to explode, Shy? Oh no. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I've had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. Alright, chit-chat time, today's trial. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Ms. Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand there, and that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. I told you he's been up on a mountaintop with some Zen monks who practice law. That's some serious deep wisdom there. It's a garden of judgment. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness that card. Give it to me. Hurry. Do you have any idea what you're stupidly inadvertently done? This. I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. As she played with it out in the open. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. Alright, I'll tell Gumshoe to go outside. A special investigation team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. They're called the A-Team. I understand. Or the I-Team, I guess. Their task is to find the owner of that card, a man called Shelly the Killer. Oh my god. You seriously want to play this game now? You should, it's good. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin. The best at that. I called it. It's a calling card. An assassin? It was placed next to the victim at the time of the murder and Ms. Andrews was carrying it. She just scooped it up and was like, I'll just take this with me. Yep, that's what I'm playing it on as well. This is the Steam version. This is the trilogy that you can buy, the HD one. It's pretty well done, you know, and put together. It works quite well. So, this assassin. Who is this Shelley the Killer? The Killer is the name of the long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with shells on them. He has a habit of making sure that the card left by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's part of his duty to his client. His duty? He probably won't get paid. If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured that it was he who killed the victim. This is getting close to what I was saying about earlier. He didn't want someone else to take the fall, but I guess it's a matter of payment as opposed to professional pride. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honourable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honourable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelley the Killer, huh? Now we talk to him about Maya's situation. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see, I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Damn. Edgeworth with all these connections, what the heck? So he's gonna call the A-team. Sweet. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Oh, that's right, yeah. Phoenix is still pissed at Edgeworth. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right? Listen, you need to know something. One corridor was killed by Shelley the Killer, and the client who ordered the job. It's gonna be Matt Ongard, isn't it? Yeah. Is Matt Ongard your own client? Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only. We're looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the Killer, but if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Oh, right, cool. Letter of introduction from Edgeworth. Allows us to get in. No, it's all a lie! It wasn't Matt! My Matt gun is too pure. He's evil. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. I honestly don't think he would even have the wherewithal to hire an assassin. He can't even tie his own shoelaces without asking his personal assistant or manager or whoever how to do it. So, yeah. Exactly, he's too much of an idiot. We're on the same page here, Freya. The guy just... I mean, unless he's putting up an act, but still, that's a very committed act. But he is an actor. We'll see how it goes. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Bye. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Ongard hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't even have a sight lock. We asked him if he killed anybody. Now, okay, when we got to that point in the story, and we asked him if he killed anybody to see if maybe we saw locks appear that told us he was lying. Yeah, I said back then, it was very weird how it was phrased. He said, I have never killed anybody. No, he said, I have not killed one corridor or anybody for that matter of fact. Well, that's very specific. He hasn't killed anybody. That's not a lie. But if he hired somebody to kill somebody, that's a different question and a different answer. No, you are lying. Matt wouldn't kill. We'll see how it goes. Like this streamer pretending to be human. Well, I mean, you know, wolves find it so hard to be accepted among other people, okay? So we have to play the part. Yep, I guess not. Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound. Unknown date, unknown time, unknown location. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's try the card trick. And I just found. Again, we're in the wine cellar. I hope nobody orders some wine in the meantime for room service. Yeah, Maya. Oh, God. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Right, let's examine again and just look at everything to remind ourselves where we are. All sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Oh, that's right, she can't tell, can she? Feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. These, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Unlock the door with the card. I should probably go and take a look around. Alright, so this is going to be a move action. We're not at the hotel then, I guess, unless the hotel fit dog flaps to their bloody doors. I doubt it. Also, there's a bear there. There's a little stuffy bear, look. Interesting. What is this place? Got a feeling I'm not in a hotel anymore, or Kansas for that matter. Are those videos over there? This is his movie room. Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way, I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. Alright, so, satellite dish. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess. And this is a VCR. There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what's an antenna doing here? Well, how else is he supposed to watch reruns of Friends? Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Click. Oh, pooey, it's busted. I would so die happily a Happy Samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on TV like this. Ah, I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Almost thought the flat thing besides the monitor was a Wii. Oh, it kind of looks like one, yeah. Oh hey, it's a computer. I never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch is on this thing. Drat. There goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. That a picture of Celeste? See, Maya can see the court record still. Oh my god, that is. Oh my goodness. There's a framed picture sitting on the coffee table. A picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Also kind of dead. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. This might be one corridor's room, or a room of one corridor's. I don't know, maybe. Alright, sofa. Yeah, that's it, we're thinking the same thing. Are we in one's house? Maybe. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute! But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. What if it's some kind of puzzle or something? Or, you know, whoever has it is a really sick individual. Ah, it's locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use a card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Oh my goodness. It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. Is he? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean, dead men tell no tales. Is that how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting I am an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Is he like the butler or something? He might actually just be Juan's butler. Who knew he was an assassin too? Professor Layton moment. If the bear is a puzzle, yes. Bonk. Nick! Mr. Nick? Hmm? Oh, yes, Pearls? I got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation and somehow entered into her body and... Hang on, that's very wrong. I'll not say it that way. Never mind. Carry on. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Ongard, but I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going to... Okay. This guy as well with the crutches, he's been stood there a long time. He was there last time we came. This is terrible service. Did the killer bathe in tomato juice? Maybe he did. Yeah. Alright, so we can go into the hotel. We could also go to the detention center. Let's go to criminal affairs first. Let's go to all the places we're not supposed to go and then go to the place we're supposed to go. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass the victims list around. Gotta be kidding, there's over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick? Is Mr. Ongard really that big and bad of a criminal? No, this is Shelley. Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Yeah, they probably are. What if can we talk to this guy by examining him? The chief of detectives glued to his computer screen. What? Prosecutor Von Karma was shot in front of the courthouse? Yes, welcome to like 5 hours ago. Who did it? Who shot her? I have a sneaking suspicion that even Gumshoe could do this guy's job. Look at that. Oh, it's kind of cute. Mr. Nick, what is this stuffed animal's name? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's this precinct's mascot, you know. Oh, wow. I'll get him assigned mascot of every police station if it's the last thing I do. I hope you succeed in your mission, sir. Yeah, but we don't need to be here, so let's move on. Detention center, then. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Aww. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of your Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah. There's a message for you here. A message? It's from Matt Ongard. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it is. It's his coffee order. Oh. He still doesn't realize we're his lawyers. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? I kinda maybe hired an assassin. By accident, though. Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. God. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. He has a cat. Oh my god. The killer's at his house. That was a cat flap, and I bet that bear with all the little scratches on it is from the cat. It's a cat's chew toy. Oh, yeah. I thought I called the pizza guy for one pizza, not an assassin to kill one. Exactly, yeah. You refuse to believe? You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? I mean, if he knew that the killer was there, though, he wouldn't be sending us to the house, would he? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Okay, the client's request is a request. I guess I should go check up on his cat. Alchemist! Is that wannabe Michael Jackson? A little bit, yeah. But not really, no. He's an actor. He plays a guy called the Nickel Samurai. So, yeah. How are you today, Alchemist? How's things with you? Alright, so move. Back to the officers. Move. Oh, let's actually present this. Oh, nope. Present this to Gumshoe. All of these things. Yeah, let's talk to him about this. Oh, yeah. Do you know what about this card? Card? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it, I'd say this is a picture of a shell. Good. 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 That's it? Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Edgeworth really likes those cooked snails things. What are they called again? Escargot, or something like that? God. Mr. Nick, I think we just solved the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? Yes, he was annoyed by Gumshoe's apparent stupidity. As suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. No clue Gumshoe, that's his name now. Y'all remember that. Could you please take a look at this? Oh, that's the letter of recommendation. You won't care, but what about this? Go feed this cat. Nope, he doesn't care. Alright. So we should go to the hotel. That's the only other place we need to go now. The Gatewater Hotel. Alright, now, Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to for Mystic Maya's sake. Oh god, Gandalf! You shall not pass! Oh god, no, it's not. It's Old Bag. It's even worse. Miss Old Bag. Oh god, don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky head pettifogger. What the heck is a pettifogger? Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. You are. Shut up. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised, but... Oh god, here we go. Oh god, she's on. Arrgh. I cannot read that fast, guys, sorry. I don't know, but pettifogger sounds like a very British phrase. It does, that's what I thought. I'm like, wait, you're supposed to be an American, but you're calling somebody a pettifogger. That sounds like something a Brit would say. Ah, Miss Oldbag. Keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out. I don't know, you were breathing a lot of hot air just a moment ago and wearing it quite well, so... Come on. Why do you keep putting it on? In fact, no. Why do you keep taking it off? Is probably what I would be more interested in. Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. I'm going to go get my Balrog. I'll be right back. And then we'll see who passes who. Oh wait, the Balrog was defeated as well. Never mind. Yeah, hottie air. Oh, nice one. We really need to get that fake doctor and her together because, oh my god, just stand back, get the popcorn and watch it all happen. Don't need a Balrog, just need a baseball bat. Yes. Oh my goodness. So let's talk to her. Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnappers. Looks like the only way to get any investigating done is first do something about the kooky alien. Yeah, she's just gonna answer with that for everything. Let's show her this then. Out of my way. I got shit to do. The drama of Old Bag and Hoti. Yes, exactly. Coming to cinemas near you. Maybe if I show her the letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Old Bag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Thanks, I hate it. Yeah. Edgy poo. Oh. Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'Amour I smell. Shudder. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Ooh. Yours truly. That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand? Letter of introduction given. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad, and I won't let you off the hook. Looks like she has a strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. You picked up on that too, huh, Pearl? Yeah. That may be, but you know nothing, you know nothing's gonna come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow! Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Matt, so God help me if you somehow hook me up with Old Bag. Uh-huh. So, anyway, let's continue our investigation. Oh, God. Ah! What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Ungard's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there, and you will face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag. Cool, okay, right. Yeah. Good. Moving on. Living room. That's a new place. Let's go to the hall first. I swear to God, if Powers is still here guzzling down shrimp and chicken legs. Looks like we're the only ones here. Okay. The shrimp and chicken legs are all ours, yes. And yet the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. You will burn that tree down. Yeah, Alchemist in Oldbag sitting in a tree. Run! That's it, run for your life. Alchemist favors fire. I want to eat a meal with Mystic Maya again. Yeah, me too. Whenever I watch Mystic Maya eat like she does, it makes me happy about eating and then I can eat a lot. Okay, that's oddly specific. Well then, how about after we wrap up this case, we all go out for a huge 20-course feast? Okay, let's work really hard then. Yeah, it's going to be a round of 18 holes of golf and the 2-course meal. The award ceremony was held on that stage. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is all right. Oh yeah, the very big circus just recently holding performances again. We've already read this, so yeah. I guess there's nothing new here. Oh no. How did I know you'd be? How did you get in? I had to get a letter of conduct. You? Hey, city boy. Lotta, you're still here. Reckon course. God, she's still saying that. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap the scoop, you hear? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery, you know? Like, something's about to happen. It does feel like the hotel from Ghostbusters, yeah. But, do you have a camera? Brett Given? Oh, God. Howdy, howdy. That was actually kind of a clever joke. Mm-hmm. Right. BRB making another cover. No problem. A photographer's got to have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine? You bread thief? What? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Come on. Let's talk to her first. Night of the murder. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for that info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in the hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourselves, Phoenix, here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Followed a few stars around, got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went at all that night. I wonder how quick her hair would catch fire. God, Alchemist. You would go there. My goodness. I think just for that, we need to have another battle royale. And just because, you know, why not? So how about the note that was inside your camera case? Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah, I can't believe what you've written. You mean the stuff about Engard shoving his manager's lady into corridor? Yeah. Ah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Shoot you for that in Texas. Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bulldudders. Mm-hmm. Rigged. Calling it rigged already. Hey, I think I'm already dead, and so is the bot, so it's not rigged, see? If it were rigged, my wife would win. She's not there either, so... Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpapa used to? Probably because your grandpapa was always disappointed in you, and I'm disappointed in you as well, Lotta. Hey, and why do you all look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Oh, King Pulsar wins the Battle Royale. Well done. You know what else they shoot you for in Texas? Rigging a BR. Health pack hacks. Ah, my baby. My $1,600 baby. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyways? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? So put in a few good words for me and get my camera back. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. What? Oh, God. Okay, we'll see you then. I hope that's not on the witness stand. I can't stand any more of your bullshit. And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it. Would you please just leave it already? Goodness me. Yeah, okay. Nothing new about the flowers. Well, we can't go into Matt's room, but we can go into Corridor's room. That's not a tabloid, it's gossip. I agree. Horrendous gossip. Somebody's trying to take a shit in the corner, it sounds like. Mr. Nick! What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning? I hate evil ghosts! Oh, God. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Oh, that's even better. Oh, God, no. Excuse me? Who are you calling a demon, brat? Oh, God, I do not want to know what she was doing in here. Are you really going to go down this route, game? Ah! Zoinks! It's the alien! Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What's wrong with you young'uns today? I came down here to pay my respects to poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like. Was Oldbag taking a shit? I really hope so, because if there was anything else, I don't want to know. Ugh. God. Need mind bleach. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it. Enter that into the court record. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business, so it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. No, just parts of the night, instead of doing your actual bloody job. Did she bring that suit from home? I'm not too sure, Mario. I really am not. Oh my goodness. I kind of hope so, because otherwise this hotel's got some weird ideas about security. Or maybe it was just a theme, because they did this whole superhero thing. Why does she have a ring? Is she married? I think she was. Because she was a character in the first game, and I think she did tell us about having had a husband in the past. Or maybe several, I don't remember now. We tried to black out this character as much as possible. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corridor. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my book. But I heard he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Ongard. Well, that's just a recent thing, bad luck and all, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of how it's a show of the mountain of feelings that his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? The presents, they're all bears, right? And she's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. It's unbearable. Dude, what if we opened a Star Trek themed hotel and the cleaning crew are red shirts? Oh my god. No, there would be way too many accidents then, and we would just like fold from the litigation. She fawned over Jackhammer, but he wasn't her hubby. Maybe she mentioned her husband in her rants. Yeah, that's it. I think in the first case she did mention about having had a husband in the past, so yeah. What, you guys didn't like that joke? Come on. I mean, I didn't either, but it's no excuse. All of Mr. Corridor's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my dear one was training, he fought bare-handed with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. Oh, wow. So he's basically Vladimir Putin. Gotcha. Probably not. You were about to say the same thing. Exactly, see? I'm not the only one thinking these terrible jokes. I mean, jokes. When am I going to make the Boo sound clip? Oh shit, I should do that. I need to figure out a way to get sound clips working on the PC here as well, so you guys can trigger them. I have to look to see if I can run the chat bot on both computers at the same time. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out. Down by a river going, hee, and you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock. Yeah, Pearls is adorable. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice. Bears. Or maybe he's Jebediah Springfield. That was all a lot of bullshit as well. Apparently. Maybe we should present some stuff to her. Don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. Okay, she's climbing up on that one. Oh god, no, we don't want to know your measurements. Stop. What about this card? I wonder if she knows anything about this. Wouldn't that bear friend find that racist? Instead of a cleaning crew being red shirts, they'll all be maintenance crew blue. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so she doesn't want to say anything about the card. This was the photo that we had to debate with her in court. Bartenders, bellboys, and front desks will be red shirts. Okay, yeah, that sounds better. I don't think we can... There's nothing we can really talk to her about evidence-wise, but what about people-wise? Oop, care about those either. Oh yeah, management will have to be gold shirts, for sure. I think everything from now on we've already spoken about, but let's... Nope, she doesn't care about that either. Alright. Examine. I don't remember that phone being there. Yeah. So the glass shards, probably from the glass that Ms. Andrews knocked over. And we know that's the glass she put down intentionally to throw everything off. Ew, tomato juice. I don't like it that much. Me too, Pearl. Oh, bugger. I pressed it again. All the bears. So that's a bed? Yes, it's big. It's so soft, yeah. Well, I don't think there's anything here we can look at. Move on. So I wonder what was in that other room. The living room. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on a light. Damn. Look above the door. Oh my god, the door. The door. The door. It's the door. This is Matt Ungard's house, by the way. Are we going to feed Shu? We are. But the door, it's right there. Maya's through that door. But look above the door. There's the evil magistrate, steel samurai, and pink princess. That's pretty cool. Literally not listening. Freya, you can't hide from the truth forever. Oh, work phones that look like tricorders? Yes. No, everything has to. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. It must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shu, the kitty cat. Shu! Meow! Ah! So I guess this is Shu. Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shu. Meow. Tee. Cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Oh dear. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. Ungard's lawyer. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet you, wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. You think you would recognize him as well from when he came up to Maya in the hotel and was like, there's a call for you over at the reception. Zipper face. Meow meow, motherfucker. Nice to meet you. Meow. So, examine the room first and then we'll talk to the dude. Don't mind me. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? I guess they're not. You could cook food here if you want. Esteban! Hey, how's it going, buddy? Straight out of my Hellraiser nightmares. He is, isn't he? Yeah. I guess he did only see him for less than a minute, but something like that big stitch down the face. Wow, that would be very hard to forget, I would think. You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come visit Fae Manor, then. I'll show you one. I'll show you one that we do. Blah blah blah. All right. Ah, a giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own, like magic. It's witchcraft. Wow, really? But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. Sofa. A very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good old time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ah, what is with me? I'm feeling inferior today. Because you are. You're worthless. Max Galactica is making it fly. He is! He's actually riding it. He's now learned invisibility as well. So he can fly and be invisible. He's just holding the bike up. Ah, there are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo Oldie Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. Well, I mean, I've hung out with Maya too much. Of course we do. Kinda miss some riffs to play right now. Yeah. My dog doesn't want me to get any work done today. No, they make the worst co-workers for all this like working from home stuff. Them and cats. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Ungard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shu? The door, it's locked tight. I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. It's to protect his movie collection. And there's another door there. You shouldn't go wandering over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. No, Maya doesn't actually feel bad about that. That's the problem. You tell her not to play around and she pouts. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Engard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Engard the kind to have a maid over a butler. That's a very cute cat you've got here. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoe. Okay. And anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Wow, this is a really tightly guarded household here. Well then, I guess I don't need the piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. There is also a lot to be proud of in being a butler in charge of a house and all that. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Not dramatic at all. Now, if you'll excuse me. We as players have outside information, but Phoenix has no reason to suspect Doe or the door. Yeah, that's it. That's just like really cool that Maya's just right behind there and he has no idea. It really is a zipper and it's the old bag in a costume. Oh my god. That would be amazing. She's like, yes, I did it. He refused to marry me and I killed him in jealousy. I mean, why were we asked to come here, though, if there's a butler? You'd think Matt Engard would remember that there is a butler and we don't need to feed his bloody cat. Yeah, Shoe did it. Oh my god. The other shoe hath fallen. Absolutely. Alright, back to the lobby. What else is there? Maybe we can go back to the detention center. I think we have to go here first. Yeah. Apparently not. Gotta be the hotel somewhere then. I mean, we're dealing with actors here. The butler could very well not be not the butler. Could very well. Plus, if that guy's a butler, why was he telling Maya she had a phone call as if he was hotel staff? That's it. Yeah, I mean, he was doing that intentionally to, you know, lure her away and then kidnap her. I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? Oh god. It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 PM, way past your bedtime. Ugh, that startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 PM? That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Uh-oh. You have failed. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't hurt her, have you? Seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I've heard the news, so it would seem my present did you no good. No, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask for is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. Suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right. All right. A little. What is this static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems bad. Damn it. Transceiver suddenly break? Excuse me. Beep. Oh dear. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Oh, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? Should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Oh god, please tell me she's not an electronics expert. Nope. Okay, good. I don't want to have to owe her a favor. No, she doesn't like me at all. Who could be an electronics expert, I wonder? Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. Oh, God. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You've got to be kidding, and here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There is one way to know how. One way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder if I should try asking him about. So, do you know anyone who can fix this shit? He is such a big teddy bear. I want to cuddle him. Oh. The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. That's what I'm doing, Pearls. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. Beep. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Well, this just means that the static was at the source of the transmission, and not the problem with the handset. Beep beep, I'm a sheep. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? Tell me about this electromagnetic interference. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Magic, Pearls. Magic. And magnets. They both begin with M. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen. The stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Doesn't happen. Not now, anyway. A computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes, the TV does that. So that's what you're talking about. He seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened. There's got to be something there that's sending out a very strong radio wave, pal. That must mean there's like, I don't know, a hidden camera or something, or a listening device? Yeah, something like a listening device or something. Ah! Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Corridor's room. The scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm going to sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait, Gumshoe? Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Hey, he's all fired up. Good. We should get going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. BRB, no problem. Hallway, and then Corridor's room. Gumshoe went to full Leroy Jenkins, yes. And yeah, the bouncing animations, they're all cool. A lot of them are. I love the animations in this. He just runs and smashes through the wall. He leaves a gumshoe-shaped, like, cutout through the wall where he just crashed through, like, yep, I'm out of here. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Oh god. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper? It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me, of course. Ah, seeing this sure brings back memories. Oh my god. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? Not literally speaking, Pearl. It'll work, trust me, pal, it'll do the job, but you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. Isn't it better that way? Well, anyway, since I brought it up all the way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling. Why was a kid in elementary school building a bug sweeper? He might have liked, well, for a science experiment, but he might have also liked the whole investigative stuff, right? I mean, he's probably been wanting to be a detective since he was a kid. So he's been obsessed with that kind of stuff, spy stuff and all that kind of thing. Paranoid as well, yeah. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're going to find it, right? Right. Now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around the room for a real thorough look-see. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press Enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. Yeah, there's the phone, there's the cell phone, there's the radio. Let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug, got it, pal? Alright, I'm going to use the mouse for this. That shouldn't be giving off a radio wave. Or maybe it is. I mean, I guess they will emit some kind of radiation. That. There is that as well. Oh my god. Is that maybe recording? Is like... I bet it is. I bet it's going to be that. So yeah, all the lights are giving it off. The TV is to be expected. The AC Look at that poor little sad bear. Oh no. Let's pan around though and just have a look at absolutely everything. Guess anything that's electronic is an obvious thing. There's the bear clock. Interestingly, not giving off anything, but it is probably battery powered. So yeah, I think it's going to be this. Ah, what a lovely bear. Ah, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick. Yes. How many horsepowers is it? How many horses? Horses? Well, look, it's a bear, so, I guess that wasn't it. I wonder if the AC unit is the thing. Well, the listening device isn't in the air conditioner. Ah, yuck. This air filter is covered with dust and dirt. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it. Really? No. Look, guys, I need to quickly run to the bathroom. I'll come back and finish this in a moment, though. Don't go in. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, so I guess the bug's going to be in something that is going to give off a wave. For some goddamn reason I can't type on my other phone. I have to mute during the whole stream. Oh, that's no problem. You do seem to have a lot of trouble with chat though on the stream. That's very weird. Chilling with Animal Crossing as well, Freya. Nice. Okay, no, not in the lamp. There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yeah, and they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Yeah, I'll be more conscious from now on. Sorry, but it's not my room. Jeez, what about the bedside lamp then? Lamp check, no listening device. And we're going to get another lecture. What about this one? No listening device there. I'm thinking it makes a lot of sense that it's going to be somewhere around here, you know? A cell phone. No bugs in there. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying at Korean Village either. And Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so, well, I guess I can't say it's impossible. Did that mirror give off a signal? Yeah. It's getting bigger the closer we get to the lamp. We know the robot doggy doesn't have it. What about the normal phone? Interesting that this is off the hook, now that I think about it. Like he was already on the phone when the strangulation happened. Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say, but let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves. Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? She said as he electrocuted himself. Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is there a listening device in there? No. And I really thought we had it in the phone too. Okay. Japanifornia? Yeah. That's actually really good. This is all supposed to be in California, but it's a very Japanese California. The radio is on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? It's not, it's flat. Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? It's flat. Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? It will tell you these things that I do not know. Alright, what about this, whatever the hell it is? Is it a coffee maker or hot water maker or something? Oh yeah. The water in this is hot water pot has run out. I'll get more water for it. Just so helpful. Okay, sounds good. Whatever. Clean the air conditioner while you're at it. Looks like she's forgotten about looking for the listening device. Coffee machine. What's this? Sort of looks like a hot water pot, but... oh well, it's a kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Like magic. Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of? There could be. I don't think there's anything like that, Pearl. Sorry. I mean, you could make a orange juice dispenser, I guess. What about the fridge? This is a refrigerator, right? I really don't think the listening device is in something like this. Because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right? Yeah, sure. What does that have to do with the listening device? Oh my god! Oh, we found it! I think this is it. When the game, first game was localized, they changed it to California since nothing from the first game really screamed Japan, but they ran into issues with this game was localized. Oh right, that makes some sense. So the community dubbed it Japanifornia. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean? Not yet, but this bear's eye is... let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we've got. No, you can't. Such a violent act. Oomph. Rip. No. Aha. This camera caught it all. That's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. Is there a little hard drive attached to it? No, there's a transmitter and a timer. What a emitter? A what emitter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? Yes, Pearls. So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small but high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems, so it's a video camera. It runs on a battery which comes with a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. That'll be in the video room, I bet. I bet that's in the video room close to where Maya's being held. Excellent. Somewhere else? That dish was probably the receiver for it. The footage is changed into radio waves and it's sent out to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast. Hey, you know, you're right. The spy camera added to the court record. It's set to record the victim's room from 8 PM for 1 hour, and it was running at the time of the murder. Interesting. All that high-tech mumbo-jumbo. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to a start of 8 PM and go for 1 hour. 8 PM? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, pointing to the right place, bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Transmitter added to the court record. So there was a camera in this bear's eye, and it was disguised as a present. I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Corridor this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there got a video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost everywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh, Is there really no way to find out? Stuffed bear added to the court record. I got it! What? Hey, pal. Let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm going to go around the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought it. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 PM. Leave it to me. Even I have to search all night. I'll find your man, pal. So the spy camera has been given to him. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah, Leroy Jenkins. Off he goes. $10 says it's Lotta. No, I don't think so. That's actually a bit too clever for her. He's gone. Yeah. Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, Wright. Ah, Edgeworth. You'll have to excuse me, I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth? What are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see, thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. Exactly. Where have you deployed them to? We don't know where she is. Well, I do, but these guys don't. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, Wright. Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade and only a small number of them are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere, however the bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things to do. See you soon, Wright. I fully expected the bear to just vanish, but okay. It's like he's just carrying it out under his arm. Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corridor? The real killer. Do you really think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. Well, no, obviously, because why would that assassin's calling card be left next to the body? Edgeworth just walks out carrying it above his head. That's it, yeah, just bench pressing it. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corridor's real killer. Ms. Andrews' past. A kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On-Guard. And this card, Shelley the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued. All right. That is good timing, guys. It is time that we finish, unfortunately.